Hello everyone, welcome to Sale-a-Bration Sunday. This is my celebration Facebook Live series where we are focusing on a different celebration product every Sunday during celebration. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner. Today we are actually using two celebration products. We are using the Thanks a Bunch stamp set, and we're going to use the Dandy Designs DSP, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. This is what we are making today. It is so stinking cute. It is so easy, you guys. This is one of the ones that you're going to want to have in the back of your mind because this is a good one to make year-round. This is a good box to make year-round, and I'm going to tell you why. Before we get to the project today, though, lots of things to talk about. Paper Pumpkin for February is going to be incredible. The what is this? This is the Sunshine and Smiles Paper Pumpkin kit. It's going to have all the things you love about Paper Pumpkin and exclusive projects. This one has 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. It's going to coordinate with the Rain and Shine suite in the mini catalog. And for the first time ever, we have add-on dies. This is a little pack of 2 dies that will coordinate with the stamp set in the Paper Pumpkin kit. You can purchase this now, the dies, you can add them on now to any online order. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase all the add-ons. There's a link to join Paper Pumpkin or to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin in the video description. So if you want to get in on February's Paper Pumpkin, you can. My January Paper Pumpkin has shipped. As soon as it arrives, I will go live and do an unboxing. Our mini catalog is live. It is incredible. It is gorgeous. It is so much fun. This is the suite that the Paper Pumpkin is going to coordinate with. So if you love those products, you're going to love February's Paper Pumpkin. So make sure you get in on that. The last day to subscribe for February's Paper Pumpkin is February 10th. All right, celebration. This is our focus today, as always. On Sundays, celebration is such a good time. For every $50 you spend, you're going to get a free item in here. There are a couple of $100 items in here, and we're going to talk about those too. But the products in here you only get for free. You can only earn these products for free. So it's such a good time of year. This is our biggest promotion, and we all love celebration. Now, if you have a really long wish list, or maybe you just want to upgrade some of your more expensive products, the starter kit is probably the way to go for you. You want to join with Stampin' Up, and you're going to get so many perks. You're going to get to see new products early. You're going to get to order new products early. You're going to get new catalogs early. You're going to get to join exclusive demonstrator events. It's a lot of fun. Now, there's 3 options this celebration to join. If you have a long wish list, if you're considering joining, if you want to join, there are 3 options. Options 1 and 2, they cost $129 each. You get to choose $175 in product, so already that's a fantastic deal. But also with options 1 and 2, you get to choose a mini cut and emboss machine. You can either choose the new boho blue one. This will actually be a new in color coming in our next annual catalog. Or if you don't want the boho blue one, you can also choose the mini cut and emboss in white. So that is options 1 and 2. If you already have a mini cut and emboss machine, or maybe you don't need one, option 3 is for you. That one is only $99, and you still get to choose $175 in product. So it is a phenomenal deal. I had somebody join yesterday who just wanted to upgrade their cut and emboss machine, their big one. So they put that in their starter kit, and they still had tons of money left to shop with, and it cost them less than it would to just buy the machine. Well, all of that stuff together, obviously, because they got $175 in product for only $99. So they got a huge deal there. So consider that if you want to upgrade some of your bigger items, or you just have a really long wish list, the starter kit is the way to go. And I would love to welcome you to my team. There's a link to join in my video description. Now, if you are just shopping, that's perfectly fine too. I love shoppers too. The January host code is listed here. It's also in my video description. You can check that out. You can shop using my host code. All orders receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. If your order is over $50 or more, remember you're going to get a free celebration product, and you're going to get the make and take kit for me. I'm going to mail it to you so you can make those 3 projects in that PDF. Okay, let's get to today's project. This is what we're making today. It is such a cute little box. Again, this is a fun, easy box to make. You're gonna love this one, and I'm gonna tell you what's inside in just a minute. But let's talk about the products we're using. We are using two different Sale-a-Bration products. Like I said, the first one we're using is this Thanks a Bunch stamp set. And gosh, I love this stamp set. I loved this stamp set when I saw it. I've heard from quite a few of my customers that they did not love this stamp set right away. We used this stamp set in my class yesterday, in my in-person class yesterday, and I will say that this was the #1 Sale-a-Bration item everybody picked. So don't discount this just because it's carrots and you're like, what am I going to do with a carrot set? This is a set you can use year-round, not just for spring, not just for Easter. This is a good one to have in your stash. So don't discount that if you think it's just carrots. I don't need just carrots. All right, the second Sale-a-Bration product we are going to use, where did my catalog go? I want to pull it out. I want to show you guys. This is the Dandy Designs DSP, and it is a mega pack of DSP. Now this one is free with a $100 order. The Thanks a Bunch set is free with a $50 order. The Dandy Designs DSP is free with a $100 order. Now I've also heard a lot of, why is paper at a $100 level? But I wanted to show you guys. This is a brand new package. I just got this one in with my order a couple days ago. This is a mega pack of DSP. It is huge. There are 48 sheets in here. They are 12 by 12. Now a regular pack of DSP has 12 sheets of DSP. This one has 48 sheets of DSP. That's how mega this is. That's the huge pack this is. Now I do want to show you all of the patterns in this DSP. Some of the patterns I only have scraps of left. That's how much I've used this DSP already. This is actually the pattern we're going to use today. This is maybe one of my favorites. I love this one. It has Calypso Coral Stars on the back. So we're going to use that one today. So I'm actually going to set that aside. This is another one. Obviously, you could tell I've used this one a ton. This is all I have left of this pattern. Now, I mean, I do have that unopened one, but I wanted to show you guys how it comes unopened. And then the other side is just fresh freesia checks. You have like a plaid pattern on one side. So fun. This fresh freesia pattern I've also used a lot. There's flowers on one side and then these little boxes on the other, which I just love. This print I love, and it repeats itself throughout the DSP, just in different colors, but I love this print. There is, I think is this Crush Curry or Mango Melody? I'd have to look. But then you get some beautiful flowers. You get the stars and the flowers, so pretty. And then the other ones I still have some full sheets of, so let's look at those. You have Petal Pink. I love that kind of pattern, that little X pattern, and then you have these polka dots on the back. It's so good. This one is going to be a little bit harder to see there. It's Coastal Cabana hexagons. I'm not sure if that's going to show up well in the camera, but it's subtle, it's beautiful, it's great for little accents, and then you have a wonderful plaid pattern again. Balmy blue stripes with some balmy blue polka dots. My gosh, words, guys, are going to be hard. Granny apple green, there's that like X pattern again, which I love, and then you get some chevron patterns here with the granny apple green and balmy blue and Coastal Cabana. Again, is this Crush Curry or Mango Melody? I'm gonna look, but then you get those beautiful squares. I really think this is Mango Melody. I think I've used that a lot with Mango Melody. So, and then here's that beautiful little square pattern again that I love. This color combo I think I love. Balmy blue and Coastal Cabana, so pretty. And you get balmy blue like grid on the back, more chevrons, and then a petal pink with those little hexagons, more polka dots. Again, these polka dots are so fun, and then granny apple green stripe. So these are great basic patterns that you can use. They'll carry you throughout the year. You can use these for any project. They're fantastic, and you get so many. So you get 12 different sheets. You get 4 of each of those in that mega pack. It's pretty phenomenal. So that is the Dandy Designs DSP. That's what we're going to use. So make sure you add that to your Sale-a-Bration wish list. You can only earn that free with a $100 order, but I think it's totally worth it. I have 2 of them, so I think it's definitely totally worth it. All right, let's start with scoring up our box. So grab your Simply Scored. And we're going to use that DSP for our box. This one is 4 by 6. You're going to get 6 of these per 12 by 12 sheet. So if you're making a bunch of boxes, this is a great one to get. Okay, on the short side, we are going to score it at 1 1/4, at 1 3/4, 3, and at 3 1/2. Now all the measurements are in the video description. They're all going to be on my blog, so don't worry about writing anything down. When you're scoring on DSP, especially when you're making a box, you don't want to press too hard because you can go right through the paper. The DSP is much thinner than than our cardstock. So when you're scoring with DSP, just keep that in mind. You can even use the bigger end of your stylus, and that'll prevent you from really going too deep. All right, now on the long side, on the 6-inch side, we are only going to score it at 1/2 inch, and that's it. That's all the scoring. We're gonna put that away and grab your bone folder, and we are going to fold on all those score lines. Now, I didn't tell you what was inside. We'll get to that, don't worry, I promise. Fold on all of the score lines. With DSP, it's harder to see those score lines, especially when you have like a striped pattern, plaid pattern. It's a little bit more challenging to see. Here it is. Okay, and then there's just one down on the bottom here. This little 1/2 inch flap down here, this is going to be the bottom of our box. So this is where we're going to start with trimming. So grab your scissors, and there is a little 1/2 inch square down here. We're just going to cut that one out. And just cut on the star side because I think I can see better on the star side. And then just cut that on the top. This is going to be your glue tab. This little 1/2 inch tab on the end is your glue tab. Now for the rest of the tabs down here, cut straight up on those rectangles, and then you're left with little square tabs here. And I am just going to notch those in just a tiny bit. They're already pretty small tabs. They're only 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So I'm just notching them in just a little bit because we don't want to cut them out completely. Cut this one. Trim that one just a little bit. Okay, so that's all of our trimming. So I'll lay this down so you can see what I did. Just trimmed up those little flaps over here, the little tabs, and then just trim that glue tab. All right, let's get this thing glued together. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal, and I need to refill mine. So I'm just going to open up my case and then just pull out your refill from your bag. And then you're just going to line up your little circles, the little holes, with the little pegs. And then close it back up, and that's it. It's that simple. Just kind of run it until it's sticky. And I'm going to put some adhesive on this 1/2 inch tab. And then we're just going to fold that up. Fold on that score line, fold on the first score line, and it should line up pretty evenly and perfect. I like to fold it back and forth just to make sure everything is nice and lined up. Okay, now this is going to be our front. We have our seam in the back, so I want this to be the front. So this one's going to be the last to go in. I'm just going to fold my tabs in. I'm not even going to glue them. And then just on my back piece here, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. I glued it to my table. Just on the back, just there. And then, well, I guess we're doing it this way. I should have put it on the front, but that's okay. It'll still work out. Just like that. All right? Now, for the top, we're just going to kind of pinch this closed, and that's going to make that little top. Okay? All right, let's fill this up. I have some Dove chocolate hearts, 4 of these. Oh, I have an extra one for later, for me. 4 of these will fit in here. You can also use the little, the Dove little squares. Those also fit in here. So just stick your 4 little hearts in, and then that'll pinch closed again. You have that beautiful little box. Isn't that fun? All right, to close this up, I'm going to tie it up with some twine, but I'm going to use a hole punch. I want to make little notches on the side. Hope you guys can see those little notches. I want to make notches on the side just to kind of a place for that twine to settle. So I'm just going to stick this in. I'm just using a 1/4 inch handheld punch, and I'm just going to make a little notch. That one's a little small. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm just going to line that up. Just make it a little bit bigger. About maybe like 1/3 of that punch, close to between 1/3 and 1/2. That punch, just kind of line it up on the other side and punch it. There you go. Cute, right? That's going to give us just a little bit of a notch to tie up our twine here. So I'm going to go around just a couple of times, and I'm using the white twine from our Essentials twine pack, and I'm just going to tie a bow on this. Excuse me. All right, small little bow, some big little ears and tails. There we go. I love our white twine. It's one of my favorite. Cut that off. All right, put that away, and that is your box. So we're going to decorate it up with that Thanks a Bunch stamp set, but you could do anything from here. Once you have that box made, you could do anything. And think of how gorgeous this is going to be with so many different patterns of that DSP and that Dandy Designs. All right, let's do some stamping. We are using that Thanks Much stamp. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Pierce mat. Let's start with our carrot. Excuse me, goodness. I'm going to use Calypso Coral for my carrot because that is the color in the DSP that I'm using. I have a scrap piece of paper here. We're going to start with the solid carrot, and I want to stamp this one off. I want a lighter colored carrot, so I'm going to stamp that off on my scratch paper, and then bring this over to my white paper here. Okay, now for our detail, I'm going to ink that one up. And I like to turn my carrot sideways. I feel like I line it up a little bit better when it's sideways. And you're just going to stamp that. You get a lovely detail on there. Isn't that fun? Excuse me. Because I am, I don't know why I've been coughing lately. I think it's because I'm on this new medicine, which gives me a cough, which I don't like. Okay, we're going to move on to our greeting for a second. I'm going to use There's No One Quite Like You, which I just love. I've used this greeting a ton. And my little tiny piece of white that I'm stamping this on, you could stamp this on a bigger scrap and then trim it out, but this is 1 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And I'm going to pull it down just a little bit so I can get it nice and straight. There we go. Now again, you can cut this or stamp this on a larger piece and then trim it out just to the size and the length of the words. That's basically all I did. I'm going to leave my Granny Apple Green out because we're going to use that. All right, I have a couple more pieces. Now this piece is the piece that's going to go onto our box. We're going to stick this one onto our box, and this one is 4 1/4 by 1. And I have Granny Apple Green here too. So I have Garden Green and Granny Apple Green. And I want to stamp in Granny Apple Green on the one where we're going to glue on. I'm going to stamp a little leaf up here. That's going to be on there. And then we're going to stamp another leaf because we're going to fussy cut that one out. Put that one with my carrot. And then in Garden Green, I want to stamp this little sprig up here, like that. All right, that's it with our inks. Let's put these away. We're going to do some fussy cutting. These are really easy images, so don't worry about the fussy cutting. It is not intimidating, so let's grab our scissors. I'm just going to go around the carrot. The carrot is easy. It is mostly just straight lines, just a little curve on the top, a little tiny curve on the bottom, and it's easy peasy. This is also going on a this white paper, so if your cutting is not perfect, that's okay because it's not going to show up. The white is going to kind of just fade away and you're only going to see that stamped line. So don't be too critical of yourself. If you don't like fussy cutting, it's okay. And the same goes for the leaf. We're just going to carefully cut this out. The leaf is a little bit more detailed, but it's not too challenging. And again, it's going on that white paper and you're only going to see that stamp line anyway. Now I am holding my scissors with my dominant hand, and I am using my non-dominant hand to turn my cardstock. And that's going to give you a cleaner cut. Instead of turning your scissors, I'm turning the cardstock. That's going to help get a much better fussy cut line. Just go down and trim that off the bottom. And there are our pieces all ready to go. All right, let's assemble this up. I have some dimensionals. These. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my carrot and my leaf. And do I have minis? I really need some mini dimensionals. Oh, I do. Mini dimensional for the bottom here. We're going to leave our minis out because we're going to use those again. So peel those backings off. That leaf too. We're going to stick our carrot on and just make sure that you cover up those stems from the ones that we stamped directly onto that paper. Nobody will ever see those. And add that second leaf, just like that. Now for our greeting, I'm going to use some mini dimensionals and just stick it on either side of the little carrot down here. You're going to have a little bit of extra room as the carrot kind of tapers down. So just stick those on either side and then just stick the greeting right on top, just like that. Oh, so cute. All right, back to our bigger dimensionals. Just going to put a couple on the back of this, and this goes right onto our box. And that's it. There are no embellishments, nothing fancy on here. You could always add something, but I think it's super cute, and you already have the twine, so I think that that is it's just so cute all on its own, and a great little way to package up some Dove chocolates. And these are pretty affordable. I think you can get quite a few per package. So that is today's project. I hope you guys love it. I hope I maybe have sold you, or at least pulled that needle a little closer to you liking this Thanks a Bunch tab. I know that tons of my customers yesterday said this was not their favorite, but then they ended up picking it for their celebration product. So I think I convinced them. All right, so let me know what you think about this project. I will be live again on Wednesday in my business page, and then next Sunday again for Sale-a-Bration Sunday week 3, and we're going to do another DSP next Sunday. So I hope you guys join me. Don't forget, if you are shopping, please head to my online store. Use this host code to shop this month. If you're on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. I'd love to reach out and meet new people. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps my business grow, and it's free for you, and you never miss a video of mine. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.